You've probably seen this tool going viral everywhere, where people are able to use AI to create amazing UGC content. And I'm sure you've heard how powerful it is, especially by people like Mr. Paid Social, Tay Aesthetic, maybe on Twitter with Jetty, and even Jason Lee. And they've taught you how to create content that'll help you go viral on TikTok. But today I'm here to show you how to use this to make ads that print money. And we're gonna use my own Business Disruptor Academy as a case study here, where we went from 0 members less than 100 days ago to over 300 people paying $97 a month. And this is the exact process that I use so that you can copy and paste your way to success, not to make a few videos that go viral, but how to make dozens or hundreds of ads with literally no limitation except your imagination. This is a step-by-step guide, no gatekeeping, everything that you need to know, plus a whole bunch of things that nobody else will tell you. Let's go. Now, before we get started here, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting this channel. Over the last few months, this channel has doubled in size. So again, thank you so much for all of your likes, all of your comments. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join us every Friday for our lives at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And remember to bookmark this video because I have chapters down below so you can skip ahead or come back to anything that you need. So again, you can copy and paste your way to success. And stick around to the end because I'm going to show you the finished product, and it is an ad currently live in my account and printing cash today. This is usually where I say we're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, but I wanna go way deeper with this one. I'm sure that you have comments on your ads and you've got reviews on your site or testimonials from people where they've written in amazing things. This is how we can turn that written word into an amazing video that will grab somebody's attention and get them to buy. So let's get started.
Let's fucking go.
So let's start with a real case study. This is my community on School, Disruptor Academy. Let's get into here. And what we're going to do is go to the community section. You can use all of these reviews, all of these testimonials as the script for videos and get a bunch of the actors in ARC ads to read off all of those testimonials for you. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a way that creates not only a few videos, but actually dozens. And it's going to take like less than 10 minutes to do it. So what we're going to do is go into ARC ads and create a new project. And we're going to go down here into the script. So that's going to be where we take our raw material and process it. I'm going to go back into Disruptor Academy. Here's this great thing from Nitin. I'm just going to copy this right here, go into ARC ads, paste. But this isn't actually a very compelling script. What we need to do is rewrite this, reformat it, so that it's actually going to sound really good when somebody reads it, right? So I went full nerd mode on the YouTube content, deep dived into consolidation, creative testing, and signal hunting. That works. But after that, we get emojis and things that when you read it without the visual, it just doesn't make sense. Plus, we want to get a few of these in here. So let's go in and recraft this so that it makes sense as something somebody could say, because the style of content that I'm going to show you how to make today only needs a few sound bites. Here's how we clean this up. We're going to take out the YouTube because that's sort of implied. Now, this context is wonderful, but we can say it in a way that is a lot more of a sound bite than a full-length testimonial. So what I'm going to do is just give myself a line, and then I'm going to open up the voice control on my computer just so I can talk right into it. In 1 month, my return on ad spend rose from a 4.7 to nearly a 7x. It's really important, by the way, to get your formatting correct. And you're also going to be able to preview all of this stuff to make sure that the output is the highest quality. I think we're pretty close, but we have a few more great sound bites in here. Now, this, I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. And then we have the I'm not done yet and make it a comma. That is a solid repurposing of that review. And so you can fill this thing up. Realistically, you could have 5 or 10 of these sound bites in this. So I'm going to just speed this up so you can watch me do the work. I just want to show you how to get it done and how to problem solve and think about how to get the highest quality raw material into the machine so that we get the highest quality output from the machine. Here we go. Now, quick note here, the way less had the emphasis of text. But when somebody's reading that, especially AI, it can screw up. So we're just getting rid of some of that so that it feels more like natural language. So there we go. This is your customers doing your marketing and copywriting for you. So our next step is we're going to go ahead and add actors. And again, one of the things I love about ArcAds is the fact that we have so many people to choose from. This is how we pick and choose the ones that are best for us. All right, so this is where we can select all the actors. What we're looking for here is, because this is Disruptor Academy, it's for business owners who are seeing success. That's the product, that's the market. We need to have the actors resemble the customers that would actually say those things. So I think to get started, let's choose female, young adult, and let's go free speech. That way we don't get pegged for anything being about money where that actor hasn't allowed us to talk about money. I'm really just looking for a few people that look like some of the customers that I might have had. And Genesis over here absolutely resembles a couple of the customers that we have. Let's get Elsie. What about Charlotte Harper? Let's get her. Great. I love it when we can use the same actor in multiple places, because it also allows us to kind of string together conversations. We'll get more to that actually in a little bit. Now let's go ahead and go for some men. Really what I'm looking for here is, let's find a couple people that aren't in HD. Let's find some folks where it looks more user submitted. And I just want you to see the variety of options. So Thomas, great, not HD. Let's find one or two more. Okay, so we have 20 people, and I think that's plenty enough for you to really get the idea. Now, one of the other fun things about using non-HD people is they are far less popular. We've picked 20 people. Let's go ahead and just add actors here. The next step is we're going to go through and listen to these to see if they feel natural.
I went full nerd mode on the content. I deep dived into consolidation, creative testing, and signal hunting. In 1 month, my return on ad spend rose from a 4.7.
Now, the important thing too is to remember that these are ads. They don't necessarily need to completely sound like natural speech. We want people to be excited. Let's go to the first woman and see if we can make her sound more excited. Let's see what Chelsea has to say.
Less effort, more projectability, outstanding return.
So what you can hear from that immediately is, naturally, there's already pauses because there's breaths that need to be taken. And we have to understand that when we put in commas and periods, it's telling the reader mentally when to take a breath. But when we have an actor just reading stuff, you can just have it be one long run-on sentence, and you're going to be just fine. We can also speed this up a little bit if we want to. Let's give it like a 1-2. And style exaggeration. This is where we can enhance elements like intonation, emotion, and emphasis. What I'm going to do is probably get down to my favorite 5 or 6 people out of this list. I'm going to speed this up and you can just watch me do the work. Now let's take a quick moment here. I've gone through all the men, and what I'm really trying to focus on is, can I get the widest spectrum of actor as a customer profile? So we have some Americans in the style of Roger, and we've got Albert and Steven who speak with a bit of an accent, and we've got Frank who's kind of covering that older gentleman style. So we got a couple different psychographics inside our ads. Now let's go through the women and pick a few of them to also star in our ad. And remember, this is not about how to make one video that goes viral. It's about how to have a repeatable process to produce ads at scale where there is no limit to the amount that you can make other than your imagination. What we're going to do next is just export these. I've got 13 credits left. This is 10 credits. Awesome. So if anything in your raw material just isn't cutting it, but it's really close, come in here and nudge it around a little bit. You done all the hard work. Now just come in and edit it and make sure that it's perfect for you. Like, why not make some slower? Why not make some faster? Why not play with the stability and the similarity? Now, here's another tip. There's no reason that you couldn't actually put in some real content in the mix. You could have real video testimonials. You could have you on screen. You could put in still images or fun things that you've built around your product, service, or offer. Like, you can intermingle these things. You can insert real people, and this just beefs up things even more. So now let's get into how to build those other videos and those scripts and that completely cohesive marketing funnel by literally just copy and pasting a few things. So let me introduce you to the 322 Method Ads Copywriter. This is a tool we built at Disruptor School for you to use. It's been used by over 10,000 people with a 4.5-star rating. And what's really important here is you can start with nothing more than your landing page to create a bunch of scripts. And it's not like, let me ask ChatGPT to write scripts for me. You can leverage some of the greatest copywriters and ad creators of all time. I've programmed this GPT with thousands of ads that have spent millions of dollars and driven success for brands around the world, as well as some of the greatest work by some of the greatest advertisers in history. And you can leverage all of them for free. You can get the best ad makers in the world to write all of your scripts for you. And all you have to do is copy and paste. We can literally have a complete marketing funnel built by AI for you. And ArcAds is going to do all the hard work for us. And this GPT is going to write everything that we need. We literally just need a landing page to get started. So that being said, let me show you how easy this is. So it's going to ask for our LP. I've given it the URL for Disruptor Academy. It's then going to confirm, okay, yeah, it's founded by Charlie. That's me. Monthly membership, $97, 14-day free trial. Yep. Our target audience, marketers, business owners, agencies. Yep. Our core promise is to implement AI-driven systems to reduce costs, boost ROI, and save time in the ads manager. Absolutely. It's also confirming what's included with weekly Q&A, the courses, the audits, the resources, the bonus materials. It talks about the proven results and why you should trust me. We're getting down to the unique selling propositions, money back guarantee, all of that. Great. So we know that the machine exactly is understanding what we're trying to promote with the scripts for our ads. So I went ahead and just told the machine, there's no tricky prompts here. I quite literally said, I want to write some scripts. I want to tell people they can trust the systems and get the support that they're looking for. And I want to do this in the style of David Oakley, Eugene Schwartz, Leo Burnett, and a viral TikTok content creator. Cool. So now we have our scripts, and let's take a look at the David Oakley one. Look, I get it. You've been poking around in Ads Manager like it's your ex's Instagram at 2 a.m., hoping for some sign it's going to work out. But here's the truth. Success in Facebook ads isn't about hope. It's about systems and support. That's where Disruptor Academy comes in. We're talking real strategies, AI-driven systems, and actual humans who care if you win. Not just another course, not another guru. It's the last ad system you'll ever need. No more guessing, just growing. Check it out. Links right here. Now, that sounds great. Now, it's one thing for me to read that off. It's another thing to know that we could literally have any number of hundreds of actors do it for us. And maybe that's just not enough. What if we want to go in and make these scripts 60 seconds long so we can get a full-length video out of it? Totally doable. So let's talk about the Eugene Schwartz style version here. How much time have you spent chasing the perfect Facebook ad? How many dollars burned? How many nights spent Googling why your ROAS is tanking? The problem isn't you. The problem is the guesswork. Disruptor Academy removes the guesswork. You're not buying a course. You're buying proven systems, the same systems that help scale 600 million in ad spend for some of the biggest names in the game. But more importantly, you're getting the mentorship, the feedback, the hands-on help you need to make these systems work for you. This isn't about theory. This is about execution. Your success story is waiting. We are here to help you write it. That's awesome. I love that. If I were to try to get into ChatGPT and have it write that for me, it would take me quite a while. The fact that this is quite literally step 3 of the entire process, where all I've done is copy and paste and answered a few questions, is incredible. And I can copy this and drop it straight into ArcAds. Love that. Now, one of the other things that ArcAds has available for us is it's not based on time. It's based on total number of characters. So what if we wanted to make ads that were all the way up to the 1,500 character limit? Okay, so let's do that. And in fact, because it's 1,500 characters and a little long, and because the actors sometimes appear multiple times with different types of videos we can make with the same person, let's organize this in takes. Like, I hope you're understanding just how many ads you can produce out of this thing, and you can quality control all of them. And then you can begin to intermingle all of these things. And the combination of all of that is hundreds of ads that you are just simply copy and pasting your way to create. And with just a little bit of minor editing in CapCut, Maybe throw some captions on. Like, you can do amazing things. And I also love the fact you could just go in here and say, I like these two styles. Can you also write an email for me? In fact, let me show you how simple that is. We're going to go here. I'm going to turn on my voice control. I really like the viral TikTok style and the Leo Burnett style. Can you write me a 3 email sequence that feels and sounds exactly like those scripts so that I'll have continuity throughout my entire marketing funnel? Make sure to include a call to action for me and give me 2 headlines so I can A/B test these emails against each other. There we go. In real time, we're now writing an email sequence. This is quite literally using AI to copy and paste every step of the way. ArcAds is building the videos. This GPT is writing all the copy. We can make our ads. We can make our emails. We can even update the landing page based on the things here that work. Like, this is a complete system where you don't have to do anything other than copy and paste, come up with a few ideas, and do some very minor video editing. And you're going to get it done. Like, it's really that easy. And look at this email. 2 subject lines. Look at this. Hey, first name. It even has the dynamic piece. Yours might be curly brackets instead of straight, but it's there, right? And look, join now. There's the button. Email number 2, right? So, like, if you've clicked on these ads and you've gone to the site and you've been interested, maybe you gave us an email address or something. Now the fact that the emails sound like the ads, which are sourced off the landing page, and there's a VSL on there too, like, the continuity of all of that stuff is going to make the conversion rate of our advertising incredible. So it's not just about making 1,000 ads, which is super easy. It's about having a very powerful marketing funnel that is cohesive and consistent, and figuring out what works so that you can go back and do it over and over and over again, basically for free. So now that we have our raw material, let's get into the editing process. And this is actually super easy. Anyone can do it. I don't even edit my own videos. I didn't even edit this video, but I can make ads like that. So because we have multiple actors reading the same reviews with nice little breaks in between them, all we're going to do is go through the process of looking at the videos, chopping out the parts that we don't like, and then we can assemble all the ones that we do like Legos. I'm not that good at this. It is really that easy. Anyone can do it. So the first step is I'm just going to come in here into CapCut, and I'm going to upload the great creators that we have. I'm going to take these and I'm going to drop them into my materials here. And then I'm going to slide this on out so I can dig in deep. I'm going to make sure that I have my snaps on. And I'm just going to use this simple tool here, the split and the delete left. And you can watch as I go through this, how easy it is to just pick and choose the stuff that you like to see. So the next step here is to just hit play and go through all of the takes. And anything that just doesn't cut it, get rid of it. And you're going to be left with all of the Lego pieces that you can use to build anything. You are the master builder. And it is quite literally just as simple as, how do we think about this one? Maybe she didn't quite cut it. So let's just get rid of it. Done. Watch as I do it. So if you want to get started using ArcAds today, there's a link in the description so you can sign up for this amazing tool with my code. I promise, once you start using it, you're going to see just how easy it is to create highly converting ads at scale by simply copy and pasting your way to success. And remember, the power of this tool isn't just in creating ads, it's really scaling the success that you deserve. And once you learn how to use it, the sky is the limit. So what does an ad from ArcAds actually look like? Well, check this out.
My ROI has risen to over 6x.
I spent $900 on ads in the last 2 weeks and sold $3,200 in product that's just been laying on my
Here's
shelf.
the info on Charlie's Disruptor Academy to go from $0 to $12,000 a month in less than 6 weeks.
I believe my best knowledge investment for this year is my subscription to Disruptor Academy.
I 3x my business revenue since January, thanks to Charlie's videos.
I scaled to over $10,000 a month in just weeks with Disruptor Academy.
So again, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments section down below. And if you have any advice or tips or tricks that you've been using to produce really amazing content for ads, drop that there too. The power of what we do here on this channel is about the community of all of you, right? You'll also find in the description a link to join ArcAds with my special code, so you get a little bit of a goodie in that. So go ahead, try it out. Let me know how many ads you make in the first hour. And if you're ready for the next video to really help you just sink your teeth into even more success, it's right there. So until next time, I'll see you on the internet. Bye.
To you, sir, I say goodbye.